Okay, this is me testing out a bunch of things here. More than one. Obviously, I'm trying to look at camera angles. I think I got it all wrong here anyways. Actually, this whole video I got it all wrong, but it's good to look at. And like, I've got these mats down and I thought, oh, it would be so great to dance on now. It's actually not as good as I thought. Well, at least not this kind of dancing. Not a lot of kind of dancing. But I'm definitely going to use it. I'm going to do dancing on it still. So yeah, the lighting's kind of cool and it's nice and bright up there. But I think I need to move the camera down more. So I'm looking more up at myself. I've looked at other dancing videos and that's how they film it. So a lot of this, like what I'll do, like I always dance. I love to dance, but I'll like find a move and just repeat it and repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. So I'm not showing a lot of that, just a bunch of it. And I'm also when I get into a song, other people like this too. When you like a song and then you find it, you just want to hear it like 100 times all at once. So yeah, that's this kind of. I think I listened to it 100 times here. So I really haven't, I mean, I dance sort of, you know, at home by myself, but I mean, I haven't danced in a long time. And now that the upstairs is nice and clean all the time and being used, it's much more inspiring to go up there and use it. And it really is a freedom feeling just to be able to move. And it's not exercise. I'll work up a great sweat and I could do it for hours. And I go harder than like what we're seeing here. I'm just testing out camera and shit like that. But it's so fulfilling. Like it just, there's a freedom. It's as if, it's like singing. If I was a great singer and if I was singing a lot, I imagine it would be the same kind of freedom. Just to do what the music makes you feel like doing. I love watching dancing. I can spend actually hours watching other people dance. Of course, YouTube's great for that. So, but of course, the people that I watch dancing are not like 50. You know, they're like 30 years younger than me. So I look at this and I'm like, you know, I haven't danced like in 10 years. So I look at this and I'm awfully critical. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so out of shape, but it's fun. Yeah, there's just something, I don't know, honest about really dancing. I don't mean choreography, although, you know, choreography can feel that way if it's good choreography, but there's a lot of dancing that's just so constructed or awkward. I mean, I'm awkward. Of course I'm awkward. Look at this. Oh my God. My arms are so wiry. I've lost a lot of muscle. And my legs, oh my God, I've lost a lot of muscle. It's like your body has so much memory. It's really important if you're a parent to make sure that your kids are physically active, because it's so easy to get it back if you've always been doing it. Like, I can imagine, you know, well, of course, like a 50-year-old woman who's never done this before wouldn't just go to this. But if you have done this before, it's, this is the first time I've danced in a long time here. And it's very weird. Well, not only how it felt, but actually to see myself right now. Because, back when I was dancing, nobody had cell phones. People weren't like, video.
So I just gonna dance.
People weren't video savvy. All the kids know how to do selfies and make themselves look nice. Like, when I grew up, you wouldn't do a selfie, or you'd be like freaky, narcissistic into yourself. But yeah, that was back then. You'd be embarrassed to have like a whole disposable camera full of pictures of yourself. Oh my God, what's wrong with that girl? Now it's like people have phones with hundreds of pictures of themselves that they took of themselves, or whatever. Feel it, girl. Well, I hope these classes upstairs are gonna like inspire me totally and like get really fit again and just enjoy it. It's sort of dreadful to think about doing it. Even back then, it's dreadful to think about doing it. But while you're doing it, it's, once you get there, it's,
You know what, actually, that's embarrassing. I'm like totally not in shape. And this is supposed to be la 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 movement therapy.
Oh, is it?
Something's not clicking here. Mm-hmm. I spent all my time dancing alone in the kitchen, in my bathroom,
so wherever.
And I really don't push it like I can,
then do.
And when I do push it, I realize, whoa, I used to do this like every weekend.
You did.
It's hard to do it now.
Yes,
so
it was hard back then.
That I need to work on, for sure.
Yeah. For sure. What? Oh, back in the bathroom. So I do like body isolation. And I used to work with a lot of isometrics. I don't even know if that's the right name. See, I was doing yoga before, like when we didn't, like nobody was doing yoga. Yoga wasn't a thing. But I'd stretch. It's called stretching back then. And I do a lot of stretching and / dancing. So a lot of like movements and thinking about my movements and repetitive movements and body isolation and working against my own strength. So if, say, I don't know if this is right, isolation, when you push out but you contract your muscles as they're coming in, so you're doing the opposite of what your mind is telling your leg to do or your arm to do or your stomach or whatever. You just fight against yourself in your own movements. I'll show you guys sometimes. I don't know what it's called. Maybe it's called isometrics. Probably not. So this is probably like a really boring video for most people, but as I said, I like watching dancing, and there's some parts of this that make me cringe. And then there's some parts that are inspiring. And then there's some parts that are like, oh, that looks fucking cool. And then there's other parts that are, oh my God, that's so awkward. Plus, I'm looking at my body. Like, even my skin is different than it used to be. I'm old. Oh my God. And then, of course, like, oh, this girl should have fake tits to be in today's world. And you know, it only costs like a couple $100 to get my lips plumped. Jesus. To clean myself up. What a mess I am. And you know, if you're gonna put your hair back, you might as well do it properly. Look at that. Makes my head look lumpy. Oh yeah, baby. Whew. See my stomach? Yikes! Is that just shadow? No, it's like extra, like old people wrinkles. Oh my god. And look how skinny I am. I swear, one meal a day is just probably not enough. But you know, you do what you can do. I didn't even notice that. Just go in my own worlds. And I have this thing with my mouth. Can you see that? That's not up. I gotta watch that. Like, look at, I do this mouth thing, like, where I like stuck my cheeks in or some shit. When I watch other dancers, they do these like movements where they do like smiling and pouting, and they do all these different facial dancing as well. Probably should be more aware of that. It's like dear gaze into the camera. Why am I in front of a fucking toilet? Okay, the next one's not going to be in front of a toilet. But you know what? Like, there is a value in this freestyle shit. Like, for me, probably not for you. Well, not for you at all. But if I actually work on some choreography, then it could be a lot sharper. And if I had a couple cameras going, or even somebody to film me with some choreography. So the other thing that I'm testing here is this music. Obviously, this is from YouTube. It's from a channel called Trap Nation. Trap Nation, and they do remixes. So I'm stealing this from a remix who stole it from the original. But their video isn't monetized, and I'm going to monetize this, see what happens. If not, I'll unmonetize it. I don't know how it all works. So that's another test. Like, I see other dancers dancing to popular music, but if anybody knows my last channel, they'll know that I had some kids' music on a ballet, you know, teaching the kids ballet, and they removed some of the music. So I'm just curious about this, if they're gonna, they'll just take the whole video down, because really it should be a personal thing, this. It's very personal. Oh my God, it's so revealing. I'm sweaty. I didn't film myself like really pushing it. I like was boiling. My body just like turned fire. Like right after I danced, not at this point. There's some face. Hello, girl. Yeah, now you got it. Oh God, you're so awkward. I used to have this thing about dancing. If you're gonna move full. Like if you're gonna put your arm out, make sure it's fully extended and snapping. And look how soft.
I'm feeling stronger.
Oh yeah. So strong, girl. Well, it does feel stronger.
So I've cooled down a little bit.
Good for you.
I probably should have filmed me at my worst.
You did look pretty
bad. I was trying to catch my breath. Man, I'm really out of shape. I like hard danced for like 10 minutes and I was soaking wet and my body went through like this heat wave.
I just said that.
I have a ways to go.
Yeah.
But that was fun. Anyways, I'm going to clean off my camera because tomorrow I got to do a bunch of filming on it.
Yes,
and
you did.
Maybe I'll publish what I got here.
And yes, you will.
I don't even know what it is.
Right.
But I will do that, and I'll see you tomorrow because I got something tomorrow, I think. Okay. Bye.
Bye.